Tech Scouts brings teens and young adults together for IT service learning, finding ways to be productive and useful to others in need of technical support and digital development. This summer, the focus of the intensive 2-month program was on-the-job training, learning the process of building a website as high-functioning teams. For some, Tech Scouts has been a beacon of hope for a better life, providing real experience in the field of web development.
If I didn't join Tech Scouts this summer, I would have probably just sat around and
played video games. Probably played video games.
A lot more video games.
Video games!
Tons of video games.
Lots and lots of video games.
So we have this resource of young people who are really much faster at learning things than the older folks are, and are really eager to connect into something that can give them a path to employment and a path to connection to their community.
I was involved with Girls Club of Greenfield.
We were thrilled at the possibility of getting some kind of help. And basically our website was okay, but we thought, well, we could definitely use a breath of fresh air in this website and maybe some updating.
I was the project manager. I told people what to do. It was awesome. I did a lot of talking with the client and making sure that we were doing what they wanted, and talking to my team and consulting them to make sure that we did it in both a functional design but also gave them what they wanted.
And the fact that they get to teach adults how to do something has to be pretty empowering and make them feel pretty positive about what they're doing.
I think teamwork did end up being really important and helpful, just because everyone has their own different strengths and weaknesses, and we were able to assign people to work with those and also work with them ourselves.
That's how I felt comfortable there. Working as a team, I wasn't as stressed. People helped me out everything I needed.
Every time you're in school, it's your work, your job, like it's all you. And if anything fails, it's all you. But with a team, you can say, okay, I can do this. Can anyone else fill the gaps? And people will come and help you and fill in, and that's like the greatest feeling ever.
Tech Scouts reached out into their Greenfield community to find the right organizations to assist with website development. The selection process was based on a priority towards student connections, degree of need, depth of skill required, and proximity to Greenfield. Working relationships all started with potential clients filling out a pre-consult form. One particular organization was a perfect fit for the group of aspiring young workers.
We designed a website for Franklin, Hampshire youth. The original goals were basically to redesign the whole website because it needed updating.
As it is a site that is utilized by young people for the purpose of job exploration and career information, I thought it was really important that the feedback I was getting was from young people as well.
When I worked on the FH Youth website, I did the employment page with another member who joined. We worked it out between each other.
Tech Scouts made the new fhyouth.org site by converting static HTML pages into an open source content management system called Drupal.
My team met all of the goals that we set out to accomplish. The website came out really good, and the client seems to be pretty happy with it.
Bram Moranis, founder of Tech Scouts, provided coaching and scaffolding to all teams.
Because I have all the technical skills and the organizational skills, I'm sort of standing in the back, able to give them tips on what to do, ask them questions, get them thinking about how they're doing, get them reflecting as a group, and just providing that scaffolding. That's really what Tech Scouts is all about. It's purpose, context, and scaffolding.
Scouts built a home base at the RLC's Greenfield Center at 74 Federal Street. The group was supported by the RLC's Career Explorations Program, a program dedicated to finding creative ways to connect young people in the community with meaningful career readiness opportunities. Utilizing this workspace as well as ServiceNet's Greenfield drop-in center for young people, the Scouts met multiple times a week. The Recover Project, a next-door neighbor and partner organization of the RLC, as well as an early supporter of Tech Scouts, reached out to the group for assistance on their website.
The Recover Project is a peer-to-peer resource center for people who are in recovery from substance addiction, alcoholism, other addictions. We support people at all paths along the continuum of care. We had developed a pretty strong platform for our website, but we had nobody here at the Recover Project who could really take it and run with it.
They needed the functionality changed, and it didn't need a full overhaul. But later on in the development, the host decided that he didn't want to support it anymore, and we were left. He basically dropped it, and we were left with the pieces. So instead of work around his website, his old website, I decided just to rebuild it from scratch.
Our whole website would have collapsed and we would have had nothing, if the Tech Scouts had already moved in and archived some material and were beginning to work on upgrading our own website.
And having never worked with WordPress before, I was a little bit worried about having to, undergo what turned into a much bigger project, but it went all right, and it was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
It's very infectious when young people see each other rising to the challenge of a project. It builds a startup culture.
Like at the beginning, when Bram was teaching us, I realized that we were learning how to be a web design team on our own. What I didn't realize was that we were going to actually become a company.
They're forming their own little startup company called Greenfield Digital, and I'm looking forward to helping that happen.
A lot of businesses don't have easy to navigate pages or pages that are older, and we can refresh those and make them look like they are ahead of the game, years ahead.
For more information and the latest update on the Tech Scouts program, check out techscoutsma.org.